Alrighty here, so I forgot to start the video. I had my clamp removal tool, loosen this and pull this out, and then I took this off. So that's where we are. Just got started on day 2, and we've got a lot of hoses to remove. Lots of hoses. Some are going to cause a leak, I know for sure. That one, if I can do that, I can turn it down. If I can move this, I can turn it down. Yeah, these clips are not easy to push in. Pain in the butt. That one is also got a hose in the way. Maybe I should move that first. Well, that's another coolant one. Oh, that came out easy. That was nice. Okay, so remove that, whatever that breather hose is, so I can get to this. If I can get that other one first, that'll be easier. Separated that. Separate this. Whew. So we're going to be taking these hoses off here so that we can remove all the hoses that we're going to put back later. This is new, by the way. Placed it last year when I had a coolant leak. A pain in the butt. Oh, this is off. That's off. Oops. I wanted to not remove that because that will definitely leak. But I don't think I have a choice. Let's remove this clip here. I want to unclip. Unclip. Oh, this is one. Okay, this one. think that's going to come off there. Gotta move it here, move it here. This goes right to that. That should come off. Looks like it can come off pretty easy. This also looks like it'll come off pretty easy. Boy, that's really dirty. Side. Alrighty. Isn't too bad. That drip for a little bit. We are losing some coolant here, so this might be a better place for no, keep this here. Catch the drip down below. We'll wipe it down. Okay, I got a cup for this one. Straining all the fluid from this radiator. That's from the pump. Get power of that pump. That would be nice, but oh well. So we're going to try to pull this out in one piece. I need to clip this. This is yeah, gotta clip that. It's my fog light. Right side fog light. Okay, on zip tie. Connector down here for the fog light. I'm going to disconnect. Fog light we'll worry about later. I'll get stepped on, so let's put it up here. Alrighty. Okay, so I got, so maybe, no, this one I gotta go from here. Oh, I think we should try to disconnect that. These are hard to get to. I think I can remove the fronts first. Okay, I got another idea. Let's see if this will work. What? Let's get this out of the way. Okay. This is kind of out of the way. So I squeeze and push that out. Okay, I'm gonna go get my glasses and the stool. That is too hard. Separate that. So these should come off pretty easily now. bit. See that? Oh, okay. I think we just have to get rested and do it again. See if this will drain anymore. Nope, it's not draining anymore, so we're good there. Take it this way for now. Power steering pump. This needs to come off. The bleed screw for that. Should use a bleed screw. It's a bleed screw on top of the charge cooler. Oh, didn't drain it all, so I'll just put it back on. So once I remove this clip here, we'll pull that out. Let's remove this. In case you can't see here. So what we're looking at this is the supercharger coolant pump that runs off of battery. So this is the output of the radiator, sends it that way through this. It actually sends it to the back too, and then it comes back out the front too, and the front comes through here, goes into that Y, and then goes into that radiator right here on this side. There's room to pull that off, so that's easy. So I should be able to almost get everything off. It'd be nice to take these off. That would be nice, but I'm almost disconnected from the almost disconnected the radiator. Probably too small, should just use a wrench. That's also one of those that don't come off easily. Need some persuasion. Sometimes just pushing on it like this. I was just a little bit tired. But that's off. And probably need to take it off from here as well. Heat hoses, they always don't want to come off. Alrighty. So we'll still have to figure out how to take that off over there. We'll get to that. This is ready to come off. What is that attached to? What is it? This is intermediary radiator. And I think that's the AC in the middle. So we're not taking the AC off. We're taking this one and this one off. Well, that's funky. The only thing holding on to this hose here is that there, okay, and this. So looks like we're stuck going to this supercharger. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a quick break. Okay, continuing on, I'm just gonna start taking things apart. Gotta remove this. It's just a foam piece. Slide out pretty easily. By the way, I cleaned the cap area beforehand because it was dusty. And that dust going inside the engine. So always cleaning a little bit beforehand. And by the way, If you open up this, you can see the chain. And right now it doesn't seem too loose. Not too bad, but we're going to change it anyway. Alright, so let's see here. We have, technically can do the coil packs, but I want to try to clear all the stuff out beforehand. Got these pipes to remove. I don't even know where these go. I think these are the heater core ones. In fact, I wanted to change that pump there because I think that heater core pump is bad. I think it's the same pump as the supercharger one here. So this one and that one's the same, but I think that one might be bad because I get some codes every once in a while. So I'll have one to change out. I might end up ordering two and changing both out. Okay, this is a soaked rag. Soaked with coolant. We're going to be taking all this stuff out, but I want to try to get this out first before I take all that apart. So we're still back to that. So we'll be back soon. All right. I don't know why I didn't start the recording, but I managed to get this one off. Turns out easier than I thought. So you push it in a little bit to remove tension and you pull this out. Pull like that. And then, oh, that was too easy. Woo. Fantastic. Should put some gloves on. I move some tools out of the way. I like to keep my area clear. Fantastic. Making good progress. This is the first video, or sorry, I'm making what I consider as the first video on how to do the supercharger timing. Alright, so let's try what I did there. I push it in, pull this out, and then pull. Ooh, oh my god, that was easy. Push in, push this whole thing in, pull, then pull that, and then it should come out easy. Wow, that was easy. All right, there's the tube. You get washed, and then here's the other tube. Not ready to get washed yet because I have to remove this. I have to remove the bottom one. Oh, ooh, some fluid's going to escape when I remove that one. Let's see what we're going to do here to catch it. Nope, I think it's going to just be the pan. So this is the output side, I believe. Yep. It's going in the pan. It is mostly. So since it's mostly going in the pan, we're gonna let it drain like that. Whew. Okay, seems to have made a decent mess. I think it's done draining. Not quite, but I've been catching it. That's all draining from this hose right here. And I'm gonna hopefully wiggle this hose and lift this whole sucker out. Okay, come on. Oh man. Oh. Forgot. Is the output that goes to my supercharger, or the auxiliary radiator. So I've got to take that off. Take it off here or there. I think I'd rather take it off. It's a little clamp for a wire goes there. Yeah, I think I'll just take it off from here. And now I'll have to put a little bag over it so it doesn't get dirty. Okay. Using the good old, this thing is, you gotta have one of these. Gotta have one of these. Probably can't see. But
hey.
Hi.
I'm gonna go get gas and stuff. Do you need to get your car?
They haven't called, so I'm busy too, so it's okay.
Alright.
Thanks. So, maybe I don't want to do from here. What I should do is I should remove my. No, I'm going to do that because it's going to give me more room. Okay, it's so close to removal. It's super simple. First, I'm going to pull the plug. This is, I'm talking about the headlamps here. Okay, pull the plug. Whenever I pull the plugs, I always want to prevent the water from getting into the connector. So, pull the plug, and I put a Ziploc over the connector for the headlamps. It's a big round plug, in case you're wondering what it looks like. Doing it the way I like. I like to zip the bag shut as well. Prevents water from getting in. sure I can clean my headlamps too. Okay. And then there's a screw there. And that's it because I already took the top one off. There's only three bolts or screws for the headlamp. This one, put the screw right back so I don't lose it. Oh, there's one more. I forgot. Oh. That one. That one because my hole is broken. It's tied. Alright, see, there we go. I can clean that too. Okay, much easier. Now, maybe I'll move the camera over so you can see. So that's the baggy zip that I was talking about. And now I can do this easy. Once that's set, you can put this clamp aside. Where did I put that other tool? So I like this because it's not too sharp. Ow. I used to help lift up on the hose. I just installed this hose not too long ago. It's not budging. It is not budging. Let's see if we can twist it. Oh, well, this is nice. This is not attached. That means I can move it off to the side. Like so. Once I move it off to the side, I can release it. Now, I have easy access. I release all the sides. Some people like to stick a pick. I know for a fact I replaced this hose not too long ago. Well, maybe the pick's the only way to do it. So maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna try it again. Well, I got it off and I forgot to video it, but I basically pried it off using this and it came off. It took a lot of pulling too. And it's still good. It's new rubber, so it's in good shape. Oh, worked up a sweat. Worked up a sweat doing that. Okay. I think this should come off now. So that goes through that loop there. Just dumped a whole bunch of coolant somewhere. By the way, if you didn't replace these coolant hoses recently, now is obviously a really good time to do it, since it's taken apart anyway. Yeah, a little bit dirty in there, but it's all gonna get wiped up. I'll wipe up the floor here real quick. All right, where are we? We got two more down there and the radiator should be free. Okay, I'll be back. I'll try not to forget to start this next time. All right, like I said, I like to protect everything so nothing ever falls in. So likewise, I'm going to cover this. Don't tell me the zip tie is not big enough. Perfect. All right, so that's protected. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera around and see if I can show some of the cleaning that I'm doing. How's that look? Yeah, you see. Okay. Brush. what I do to clean everything. Okay, no more need to show videos of cleaning. All right, we're back, and I want to protect those in and out ports for this. I'm gonna put a piece of tape over it. I should protect it just a little bit so it's easy to take off. All right, gotta make sure there's no glue on there later when I take them off. That's just like this one here. Oh, there's a breather. Oh, yeah. Let me clean out that breather. Super dirty in there. You know what? Throttle body cleaner. It'll work better. Oh yeah. Okay, like new inside. See if I can get that outside a little bit. Wonderful. So that's the breather. So I don't want to put a little piece of tape over that. And apparently, by the way, there's a gauge here that's the pressure. I think I bought one. Yes, sirree. This looks like it right here. Yep, I'm going to replace that with this new one later. Not needed to be replaced, but might as well. Okay. I'd love to get this hose out of the way. Shouldn't bend that, but it's connected to the water pump. Okay, let's finish this radiator. There's not much else to remove. Okay, I'm gonna take a break, be back. All right, so I decided to take a break, move the headlamp on this side to give myself more room. I already disconnected this plug and wrapped it, just pinch and pull. Good time to change the bulbs if you want to change the bulbs. I'll probably shop for that tonight and change it in the next couple days. Alright, that should be it. There's one more. extension for that. I don't know why I'm doing this by hand. Easier to just put these bolts now back, don't lose them. Let's see how much that opens up space. Oh, this is the fog light disconnected. We'll just leave that here so I don't forget. Oh, much easier. Heck, I can actually move this out of the way. This needs some cleaning too. That's certainly going to fall. Let's put it up here. What is this for? Okay, it's good enough. Should be nice if this was in the way. Oh, that's not going anywhere. It's connected to the frame. Okie dokie. Clip there. God, I swear I thought I pulled that out yesterday. Let's pull it out. Oh, fantastic. Paper towel. Tar, whatever this is. Where does this come from? Looking the headlamp. Okay. So 3 clips here. 1. Get behind it. Not easy. Two. Oh, there's one stuck here. Pain in the butt. to start it with a screwdriver and then get it. So you can see that. But this comes up through here, and it's got a whole bunch of these things. So now it's kind of out of the way, and just gonna tuck it over here. Tuck it out of the way. Well, I guess after I move that, I can tuck it away. Okay, I hear I have to pull this off. Okay, come on, it's holding it. Nothing. Sometimes we get tired. Oh. Let's see anything. There. A little bit of a lip. Shouldn't matter though. Needs more muscle. It sure sounds like it's hitting something. Oh, just a little clip there. Okay, well, yep, you have to stick a screwdriver there and turn a little bit to push this clip in, and it popped off. That is the power steering reservoir, which needs wiping. Probably should flush this sometime. Really should replace this pump as well as the one behind it. It's a Bosch. Show you what it looks like. Bosch pump. Goes in, goes out. Alrighty. So I'm going to remove that. And then I'm just going to remove this whole assembly. Oh, it's just attached. Oh, I'll have to remove that all. Remove it afterwards. Huh. Anything else attached on this side? How do I release? Yep. And I think this radiator can almost just lift out. If I remove the bottom two things. Okay, break time, and then I'm gonna remove the bottom things. All right, so I've gone underneath to remove the, to pull out the clips for the two connectors that connect to this radiator, and just need a little screwdriver to pull out the clip. And now I'm going to try to pry and pull it off, and there's probably going to be fluid coming out, but it's the last two connectors for this radiator. Almost there. It popped off. It's okay. It's almost off. There it goes. Okay, well, almost no fluid came out. So this is the hood I just took off. Connects like this. Oil transmission cooler into the radiator. So this will get washed and this will get reused. I'm pretty sure it's a good hose. And this clip came off, so I'm going to put it back on. Put it on fully so it doesn't pop off by accident. Do the same on this side. Set off in a minute. All that's left is the big radiator hose. But it doesn't seem like there'd be any fluid coming out since nothing came out of the other one. hate hoses. Things coming off though. Slowly but surely. Let's try up on top. And then I need a 10 mil to remove that, and I should remove this while I'm at it. Oh, I need to drain the oil soon. I need to drain the oil so I can remove this oil. Oil is detached. Okay, let's try to get this from above. So to get that connector off, I kind of pull on it while I pry a little bit. But you gotta be careful prying because you don't want to push on the radiator. But in this case, I don't really care too much since I have a new radiator. And just so you know, there's a don't push this tool in too much because there's two lips. One is the plastic, the other is the metal. If you get behind the metal, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to break the radiator. So I know it's loose now because I can see the metal lip. Okay, let's try from below again. It's coming out more. Let's go back up the top. It's coming out almost 1/8 to 1/4 inch. Here, see if I can show you with the GoPro here. So you can see what I'm talking about here. That. So it's come out, so that's the metal lip and then the plastic. So I moved the plastic out from being next to the even with the metal lip. So it's coming out. Try from this side again. underneath. So I'll take the light with me. Okay, I think I have to just use my muscle at this point. My muscle might be better from the top. Oh, dang it. Oh. It's easier from above. Okay, cut it off. And that connects all the way up to the thermostat. Whew. All right, just gotta move the oil cooler. Oil cooler should be a 10 mil bolt, or the transmission oil cooler. And it is, oh no, it's an 8 millimeter. God dang it. So small, 8 millimeter. Once I loosen this, the oil cooler should just hang longer attached to the radiator. And at some point I gotta remove it after I drain the oil. So I'm gonna have to do oil drain next. Okay, transmission cooler is hanging. I'm going to put the screw back so that I don't lose it. Now this piece of plastic should come out. Let's try to get that out. Last piece of the fan shroud. Oh, there it is. So this is the screw I put back on. the transmission cooler slides into that and has this bolt. I guess I might have been able to remove it sooner, but it's out now. It needs to be washed. Now there's no reason why this radiator can't come out. There's nothing attached to this radiator. In fact, I'm not even sure how it's staying there, except I should put gloves on. Gotta wash my hands before I put gloves on. Of course, once I'm done removing this, I'm not going to be putting it on, putting the radiator back on until the full reversal of everything. It's going to be a while before this radiator goes back on. Hopefully days, not weeks. Alright, I should have dried my hand better. Should have got bigger gloves. Okay, there's some clips down below or something. Frame's gonna hit right there. Maybe I should go read the instructions. Okay, time to go read the manual. Be right back. Okay, so it's a little bit silly here, but the right side has this lip, so it can't go that way. I think what I have to do is flip the radiator that way, slide it to the left, and then out. So let me get my gloves back on and give that a try. Looking from underneath, there doesn't seem to be anything else in the way. And I don't want to take out the air conditioning condenser, radiator. So this looks like the way to do it. Now there are some things in the way here. Well, it's tightening off. It's not coming out.什么？
在这里哈，我看你这个香肠是熟的，是吧？
熟的可以吃的。
我那天在那个 Costco 这是熟的，我想炒饭放点进去。
是已经熟了，你要的话可以用，没问题。
熟的对吧？
对，
啊、
熟的。Okay, let me check the other side. Whew. It is not flipping over. Let's check this out. Every time I get down here, I find more fluid. Good thing I have a epoxy floor. No reason why it can't come out. Might as well turn off the food. Oh, I don't see anything in the way. This little bottom lip. Not enough. Yeah. Just has to come out enough. There we go. Holy mama. Holy mama. Oh, no. Okay, tilting it causes it to drain a lot more. Good thing I have the pan ready. Guess I'll let that drain as much as it can. That's a lot grading. Push the AC line out of the way. This is going to be fun putting back in. Ooh. finished hosing off that radiator, and boy was it dirty. Even though I tried to hose my car down through the radiator, a lot of dirt came out. That is not good for cooling. Okay, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, that. Get this out of the way. That. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I repair the hose again. All right, about to have to change battery. Back to the task at hand here. Looks like I have to do some cleanup. Yep, standing in some coolant here, sealing me. And then we're gonna tackle the next thing. We gotta drain the oil next. But that's the tray. Too bad we can't wash this out. And no wonder flushing water doesn't do much. Gotta go through multiple radiators. Oh, got plenty of room to work. I'm going to put something here to protect that, since it's still pretty pristine. And we'll continue working. Alright, time to clean up and take a break. Alright, I'm doing a oil drain using the extractor. Oh, hold on, let me turn off my phone. So this is the fast and easy way to change oil. Today I'm going to test it. I'm going to actually extract it from here. Then I'm going to unplug the drain plug and see how much left there is. Just to see. This is supposed to pull right from the sump. If you look at the diagram, it goes right to where the sump is, and it's designed for this. So this is actually the recommended way. Now normally I like to have a hot engine so that oil comes out easier, but this will have to do. It's been sitting for what, 2 days now, so all the oil should be at the bottom in the sump. I think I should be getting out about 6.5 to 7 liters. Oh, I left my flashlight on. Get that. Put this on the charger. Right back. Yeah, this is pretty boring, so I'll come back later. Alright, getting close to finishing the oil drain. Hasn't started gurgling yet. It should soon. Another liter or two. And it was actually pretty fresh from maybe just 1,000, 2,000 miles ago. So that's all right. Okay, speed this up a little bit. Getting close. Right there. We're at 7.25 maybe. More pumps. All right. We'll pull this out. This is a harder time coming out. The rubber adapter fits right over that hole there. Let's let this drain in. Let's see here. That's a little below 7, just under 7. Let's go drain it from below and see what we get. Well, silly me, I forgot to loosen the filter. Manual actually says 4 turns. Yeah. 3, 4. Taking the whole thing apart. Looks like it. Yeah, I've got the carburetor now and that's the come by and I'll show you some stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Alrighty, so just to be sure, with that released, I'm gonna actually try to pump again. Let's see if we can get more out, just to be fair and consistent. Yeah, there's some oil coming out. Not much. It's not worth it. Not much oil. So we'll pull it off again. Alrighty. Put the cover on loosely. And I got my drain pan. Just gotta go get the socket. Gotta get the right size socket. I think it's 14 or 15. Where the hell's that drain? Tiny one. The 13. Oh my god. The 13. Okay, I'm gonna pause for now. I'll show you the results. Alright, I drained the oil from the drain plug. That's how much I got. I barely think that's a tablespoon or two. That's almost nothing. In fact, when I pulled the plug, it just tiny stream came out, and I let it drip for probably a couple minutes, and that's all I got. A tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons. I could soak this up in one paper towel. So that is a very effective way to drain your oil. And then on top of that, I had almost no dirt on the drain plug. It's not a magnetic one, but it was pretty clean. So therefore, there is no sludge or anything to pick up. So that's good news. So I'm going to keep draining my oil like that, like I've been for the last, I don't know how long. And that's it. Question answered and solved. No reason to drain from the drain plug. Look at this. That's it.